So, welcome everybody. This is Illiana APA. I happen to be Gloria. That happens to be Johnny. Our last name is Marasich. I always like to say that because everybody knows us by Johnny and Gloria, but we do have a last name. Okay, so welcome, and I can say welcome to Indiana and Illinois now. So, Illinois bars officially opened today. But we are going to start league play starting on Monday, June 29th for the Illinois divisions.
When we took the break, the Sunday teams have played, so we kind of got that week started, and so that's why we're continuing on Monday. It's going to be a continuation of where we left off.
Right. Okay. So as we're talking over the next several minutes, we're talking about our entire league, but some of the conversation may be just for the Illinois side, some may be just for Indiana, and some may be for both. So I will let you know what segment that we're talking about as we continue on.
And the reason why they're going to be different is because depending on the state, they have different rules, different laws, guidance, whatever you want to call them. Right. And so that's why we're going to specify. Okay.
So as Johnny mentioned, Illinois is going to start with week 9. Indiana is in week 11. So that's a 2-week difference. So what Johnny and I decided to do is to sync up those two divisions, Indiana divisions, Illinois divisions. So we are giving the Indiana divisions over the next month or so a 2-week break. So let me tell you about that.
And 2 1-week breaks.
Yeah, 2 1-week breaks. So the schedules have all been updated. All of these things we're talking about for tournaments are now can be found on the app or on our website. So in Indiana, your first break, where there's going to be no pool for the Indiana side, is Wednesday, July 1st through Tuesday, July 7th. The next break for the Indiana group will be Sunday, July 26th. Through Friday, July 31st. After that point, both Indiana and Illinois will be in week 14, and that
we'll
is
just continue from there.
Yes, that's starting August 1st. So there still will be 16 weeks in this session. We'll have 1 week for playoffs, and the playoffs are on the schedules as week 17 or starting August 23rd. So hopefully everybody's got that.
So once we get that week 14 started, the whole league is all in the same.
They'll all be together.
All synced up together.
Right. Okay. So one question that we had, and this was from the Indiana Friday division of Division 055 and the corresponding 9-ball 955 division. That division started out back in March as a 12-team division. When you look
back in January.
Oh, January, yes. March is the last time we played. So when you look at our bylaws, a 12-team division, the top point winner at the end of week 16 will go straight to Tri-Cup. They bypass playoffs. In that division, we have had 2 teams drop out. So that brings it down to a 10-team division. But what we're going to do is, since that division originally started out as 12 teams, we will still send the first point place winner to Tri-Cup.
And right. Actually, the schedule is still have 12 slots in it. There's 2 of them are byes.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about some rules.
Let me also say there's 2 byes in that division, and each week we have the 2 byes playing each other, and so everybody else will have a match. It's not like 2 teams will be sitting home because of the bye. We have the byes playing each other, so all teams will be playing.
Right. So we had to rework the schedule, so there may be a team that you just played over the last couple of weeks you might be playing again. Unfortunately, that's just kind of how the schedule worked out. So hopefully you understand that. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the Illinois side and what it means when you come back into playing. So we're going to talk about when a bar has an 11 p.m. closing time. Well, actually, let's talk about splitting tables first, Johnny. Let's talk about splitting tables.
Well, it relates to, so some of the bars are mandated by the village to close at 11 o'clock. And so, as you know, some of the times matches don't get done by 11 o'clock. So you talk about splitting tables. What we're going to do is, you know, that's the splitting table rule previously, that at 9 o'clock, if the team wants to split tables, plant the rest of the matches on 2 tables instead of just 1, then they do that. What we're going to do is any of the bars that have to close at 11 o'clock, and you'll know that by just ask the bartender. We say maybe the home team can go ask the bartender when they get there, hey, what time are you guys closing today? If they say 11 o'clock, then what we'll do is we'll start the matches at 7 o'clock on 2 tables. You'll flip the coin as normal. Say if my team wins a flip, I'm playing Gloria's team, I'll put up, if I decide to put up my first match, and then she puts up for the second match, and then both those matches get started at the same time on 2 different tables, and then whichever table opens up next, you play the third match, and so on. So basically what we're doing is we're taking that 9 o'clock rule to split tables and moving it to you're starting your match at 7 o'clock on 2 tables. So be sure that you're coming to pool at 7 o'clock. I would say get there 10 till, quarter till, so that you all can get situated so you can actually get started by 7 o'clock. And at that point, you'll know that it's a bar that's got to close at 11 o'clock, and that's what you'll do.
Right. So keeping everything starting on time, running on time is really key.
And I know what some of you guys are thinking. Some of these bars might only have 1 table, and we'll address that in a second.
Right. So what we're encouraging on the Illinois side, because there are some restrictions that the bars have to have as far as capacity limits, is to come with the people that you're going to play for the night. And please, if you can not bring like friends or family, and just keep it limited to the people on the team. I think that'll help the situation. So we know we have on the Illinois side some bars with three bars with 1 table. That would be American Legion South Heights, Throwbacks and Crete, and then 3 Monkeys. So what we're doing there is we are
any of those closing at 11? We know that the American Legion South Heights, so far, they told us they have to close at 11 o'clock. I would verify that when you start your match, just in case things have changed or they got it wrong or whatever the reason is.
Right. So we strongly suggest that you start at 7. That means flipping that coin at 7 p.m.
And it's going to be all the normal stuff that we talked about, having your next player ready right away, having your queue together, whatever it takes to get those matches, so it's not, don't take 10 minutes to put a player up.
You know, just if you have your ducks in order, as you know a match is completing, go ahead, say, Johnny, you're up, get your drink, go to the restroom, do what you need to do because you're playing next.
And then that match gets over, and then I'm ready to play.
Right. So we hear this a lot about slow play. It's 20 seconds a shot for an average shot, 45 for difficult.
So now's the time to fix that, right?
Yeah. So if there's any question about, hey, this team or this player on this team is playing slow, the 2 captains should be talking to each other, and the captain of the player playing slow really needs to talk to that player right then and there and say, you have to speed it up.
So if I'm at the table and I'm taking longer than I need to, Gloria is my captain, should tell me, Johnny, you got to shoot the ball. You can't be staring at the table. Right. This should be going on throughout the whole league, but and we'll tell you, there's quite a few matches that are done at 10:30, home by 11 type thing. So it's definitely possible to get done in that period of time, so long as you make a conscious effort to do so. So be part of the solution and do what you need to do to help us out with this.
Yep. So in the event that any matches have not been completed, regardless if you're a Monday team or a Friday team, we are giving you until that Sunday to work it out with your opponent to finish those matches. But there's going to be some stipulations around that. Johnny and I have to be notified that night that that is what the 2 captains are agreeing to. We'd like to know when that match is going to be played. And please hang on to your team envelope. No, don't turn it in. Hang on to it. And by letting us know when the match is going to be made up, then we'll know when to expect that envelope.
And so if you're a Tuesday team and you only play 4 matches, you send us a text, hey, we're playing the 5th match on Friday at 7 o'clock at such and such a bar, and then we know. If we don't get that text, then when we get the score sheets, and if the matches weren't played that day and you didn't inform us that a make-a match was going to be played and when, then it will just going to score that as a forfeit for both teams. So if you intend on making that last match up, or last two matches, God forbid, let us know before you leave, so you guys, that way both teams are together, both captains are together, and you can figure out then what day you're going to play it.
So all of this that we've been talking about the last few minutes, that is for the Illinois side. Okay.
And those are the bars that have one table. The bars that have two tables, and you're going two tables at 7 o'clock because they close at 11, there's no reason why you shouldn't be done well before 11 o'clock.
Right. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the double play rule, and this is for both Indiana and Illinois. Indiana's been utilizing this the last couple of weeks, but Illinois, this will apply to you as well. So we are going to institute the double play rule for the remainder of this session. What that means is 2 players can shoot as long as your handicap limit remains at 23 or under.
Two players can shoot twice.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, you show up with 3 people. She shoots twice, I shoot twice, my teammate shoots once. There's our 5 matches. We don't exceed the 23 rule. So it's what we normally do in the summer sessions, the session 1. But since we're in the summer months, but we are in session 3, we're going to help the teams out and utilize that rule for the remainder of the session.
Right. So I also wanted to remind all of our teams in the divisions that double play cannot be used in playoff. It cannot be used in tri-cups or cash cups or citywide. So we're doing this to help you finish out the session, but just know, come playoffs and those other tournaments I mentioned, double play cannot be used. And so that brings me to my next point. If you have any issues that come up during league play, please let us know right away. Give us a call. We may be on another call and can't switch over, then shoot us a text and then we'll give you a call back. We hear about some things every now and again, and we'll hear about it like a week later, and it's like, why didn't you call us when it happened? Because maybe there's a solution that we could help you with. When it's happening, it's hard to come up with a solution after the fact.
And we plan on being out there. We plan on visiting all the teams as they start up on Monday through the rest of the week. So we likely will be where you're at playing to help you out if need be.
Right. Pinky, I see your question about you have a player that doesn't want to play any longer, has some health issues and that. Give us a call after this and we can chat about that with you.
We know that some players are leery about going back into the bars, and so teams are asking what should they do. If that player wants to jump off the team and the team wants to replace that player, we will definitely entertain that idea. We've already done that to some of the teams, so let us know what the details are. But yeah, if you're uncomfortable going, just let your captain know that you want to be dropped off the team and be replaced. And if you're already a qualified team for Citywide, APA has a lot of rules regarding that. As you know, in this session, after week 4, rosters are locked for qualified teams. Well, the national office has since made changes to that. Actually, they rewrote the software that'll actually handle the change. So they will allow, on a case-by-case basis, we'll have to contact them. They want to know the reasons why, but it's possible to make a roster change. And it's for qualified teams.
Right. Okay. So now let's talk about some of our tournaments and the upcoming dates of those. So our next session is going to start August 30th. That's usually we start mid-September, but that fall session is going to have a couple extra weeks in it. So I think we're going to week 18 or 19 for that. After that, we'll be back in line with starting the session 3. We'll have caught up, right? Okay. So tournaments. Again, I put these all on the website and whatnot, except for one of these, and I'll let you know about that. So best of the rest for 8-ball and 9-ball will be on Saturday, August 29th. Best of the rest means if you lost to a wild card team in playoffs, your team has another opportunity to make it to Tri-Cup. So if that is the case, we will let you know about that.
And you can read more about Best of the Rest if you go to IllianaAPA.com. On the left side, click on tournaments, find best of the rest, and all the criteria would be there.
Yep. Tri-Cups. So 8-ball will be on Saturday, September, I got a typo, September 11th. Let's see if that's right. I'm sorry, it'll be on September 12th for 8-ball and September 13th for 9-ball.
That's a Saturday and Sunday?
Yes, it is. So that's just those tournaments, Tri-Cup and Cash Cup, will just happen as normal. So our Citywide World Pool Qualifier, we have decided for this year to split the Citywide into 8-ball one weekend and 9-ball on another weekend. So the 8-ball is going to start on Friday, September 25th and continue through Sunday, September 27th. 9-ball will be the following weekend. We will start that one on Saturday, October 3rd, and it'll run through Sunday, October 4th. And when I say run through, that doesn't mean we're going to stay up all night. It just means it'll be happening over 2 days. I will work on the Citywide flyer and get that posted as well. To continue on, our MVP tournaments for this session that we're in now will be October 10th for 8-ball and October 11th for 9-ball. APA has made the decision talking about the fall Northwest Indiana Singles Regional Tournament. APA, for all the league operators that are sending players to the fall regional tournaments, they are going to push all of those players to participate in spring of 2021.
In the March regionals. We won't have an October regional.
Right.
No one will.
And APA just recently made that decision, and they are in the process of contacting all those players that would have participated in the fall one. Okay, and then our World Pool Championships will be Saturday, November 28th through Sunday, December 6th. So that's the team event. That'll be in Vegas.
Those are your lucky teams that made it from Citywide to Vegas.
Yep. And then our last tournament is our Indiana State tournament. And I have to put this on our website and our calendar yet. It's going to be January 13th through the 17th of 2021. All the same events will be offered. So although that's happening in January of 2021, they will also have it in December of 2021. So you guys are lucky. You get 2 state tournaments in 2021. You could thank
You confuse me.
You could thank Mr. COVID for that. Okay, so.
And when are the flyers going to be available for the state tournament? So people can see all the different events that are out there and how to be eligible and how to sign up.
Yeah, they are coming out soon. I received some preliminary flyers. I need to review them, talk it over with the committee, and so maybe in the next week or 2 they should be out. Okay, so let's see what kind of questions we have here. Susan Rivera, you said, is something frozen? I don't know what's frozen. We're in summer. Nothing has an opportunity to be frozen. So if you can clarify. Oh, so Pinky, you asked about the airfare incentive that we ran in the fall of 2019. So being that there is no summer session, and it was supposed to be you have a team in fall 2019, spring 2020, and then summer of 2020. So now you just have to have a team. You already completed fall 2019, spring 2020, and it's going to be fall 2020.
So it's the same thing. So you have to maintain 3 continuous sessions of active.
Right. So your trip then would fall right in line with the World Pool Championships in Vegas right after Thanksgiving and through that first week in December.
And all the captains that were eligible for that, we'll be contacting them to clarify that information with them.
All right, let's see what other questions we have here. So hopefully, Pinky, that answers your question. I will be contacting all 14 of our players that took advantage of that incentive airfare. Hi, Rick Spencer. Say the dates again. I was driving. There's a lot of dates there, Joanne. Yep. But
replay it.
You can replay it.
And we'll post this on our YouTube channel also. So that's what's nice about this is you can listen to it, again and get all the information again. Yeah, right. Without taking notes.
So again, as the Illinois starts up, I won't be opening up those schedules until we know we have all the teams accounted for and make any schedule adjustments that we need to. Once they're opened up, you'll see them on the app.
So we're going to be contacting all of the team captains that play in Illinois, as we did in Indiana, between today and tomorrow, just talking to the teams, making sure they're all on board. We've lost a team or two in the Indiana division, so we're likely to lose a couple in the Illinois divisions also. And once we know which few teams those are, we'll adjust the schedule and release them. And also, we've been in contact with all the bars. I think we couldn't get a hold of one bar owner, but we've been in contact with them and talking to them about what criteria they have to meet, and that's how we found out the 11 o'clock thing. It seems like most of the bars are telling us that they're going to be at regular closing times. So over these last day or two, it's been hard to get the right information. I'm not sure if all the bars even have the right information, but they've been talking to the mayors of their village or city, whatever it is, township. And so hopefully we have everything covered as far as that goes.
Yep. Okay, so Keith Monk said, what if someone can't make the captain's tournament that they have already paid? And any tournament that you've already paid for and you cannot make the tournament, we will refund you 100%. So just let us know, Keith, when that time comes, which tournament. Was it the team captain one where it's a qualifier to go to Vegas, or if it was the captain, co-captain cash payout one? Just let us know which one, and yes, you definitely get a refund. All right. I don't think we have any questions.
Our next tournament is this Saturday.
Tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow.
2
o'clock?
Yeah.
2 o'clock. Jack and Jill. Handicap limit 10. We have about...
I think we have 7 or 8 teams signed up so far.
And we usually get about 7 or 8 on the night of, or the day of, so let's see how that goes.
Yeah, we usually get anywhere from 16 to 20 teams. So if you're interested, please text Johnny and let us know to expect you tomorrow. Okay, let's see. Anything else? No, I don't see any other questions. You got like 1 second. Okay. So, hey, just welcome back, everybody. You know, it's been a crazy 3+ months for all of us, and it's nice that everything, we can give you some normalcy back to your life.
Yep. Thanks for playing with us, and if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call, text us.
Right, and our number is 708-745-8244. All right, Johnny and Gloria, we're out. Thank you, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.